Wait, stop, don't do this on your forehand. There is one popular tip out there that is killing forehands all over the world. I want to fix it today. My name is Jeff Salzenstein, founder of Tennis Evolution, former top 100 ATP pro. And as a USTA high performance coach, I'm committed to helping players all over the world. I don't care if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're advanced, if you want to play on the pro tour, if you've never played before, if you're an adult, it doesn't matter. I'm going to help you. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm committed to. So today's popular tip that we absolutely have to stop following, drum roll please, is to bend your knees. I know I'm going to get in some hot water in this lesson today, but I am just so tired of hearing coaches say, bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. No, don't bend your knees. And you're saying, wait a minute, you might want to turn this video off right now because you say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Let me explain. So there are coaches out there, again, really exaggerating this concept of bending the knees. I mean, it's been going on for 100 years, as long as tennis has been around. That term, bend the knees, that and watch the ball. That's another video. But bend the knees doesn't work. I'm going to tell you why right now. My belief that at the highest levels of the game, the players bend their knees in a natural way. And even players that are not at the highest level, when they're playing, they do bend their knees, they flex their knees a normal amount. What drives me absolutely nuts is that when I see players excessively bend their knees to hit the ball like this. There's a popular coach out there that teaches a lot of juniors. He's actually had a lot of success. But you know what? When I see his players swing, I see a lot of this. Excessive knee bend, straightening up at the end. Excessive knee bend, straightening up at the end. Now, let's go watch Federer or Agassi or Pete Sampras warming up. And what do you see? Are my knees bent? Of course they're bent, but they're bent a natural amount. This tip, along with on the serve, like bending your knees more on the serve and using more legs, that's another one for another video. Drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm on my soapbox today. So if you study, and I studied Agassi and Federer and all the best, and I believe even if you're 6 years old, you're 13 years old, you're 50 years old, you're 80 years old, we should be modeling the pros. Yes, there's some things we shouldn't model. Okay, crazy buggy whip forehands like this, okay, we shouldn't. You should do the buggy whip the right way. It's another video. But my point is that we should try to model the best. And when they're warming up and they're hitting, there's a natural knee bend. You can see that I have a knee bend here, ball's in my strike zone, and there's a natural lift at the end, but I'm not down, I'm not crouching tiger, okay? I'm not down in here, and I'm not lifting up like this. I see junior players learning the game. Hey, bend your knees. No, that's not natural. That's not how the body works. You know what the other problem with this is? I mean, there's many, but when you bend your knees excessively, watch what the head does. I go down, now the head goes down. I go up, now the head goes up. It is very difficult to track the ball with the eyes if the head is going up and down like this. So if I'm moving like this and my head is going up and down, I can't track the ball. If I bend down and then come up, I can't track the ball. See, we have an ambulance coming because it's danger here. If you bend your knees too much, you might end up in the hospital because your forehand needs surgery. It's going to be terrible if you do this. Okay? So let's bring some magic to your forehand now. Stay more upright. Okay? Stay more upright. I'll get the ball for you. All right, stay more upright and just swing naturally. Do you see that? Yeah, sure, there's a time to bend the knees, but hey, my knees are naturally bent. Look, this is what Federer and Agassi and Djokovic are doing when they're warming up. Boom. Okay, we're talking forehand today, but same on the backhand. Stay more upright. I get my players to stay more upright. Now, if you're walking around with stiff legs, which by the way, I've never seen anyone do before, yes, okay, I'm going to tell them bend their knees, but rarely have I had to tell someone to bend their knees more. Usually people excessively bend their knees and then they straighten up too much. It's too much up and down. So you'll see the pros, they're standing there. It's minimal effort. It's very efficient. Look at my head and my eyes. My head is not bobbing up and down. And this is what you're seeing when they warm up. Is there more knee bend when you start playing points? Yes, because you're moving around a court. You have to load your legs. But even when I'm in this position, okay, my knees are even still bent when I stay here, but I'm not lifting up. I'm not bending down low and then lifting up, okay? There is a little bit of a lift sometimes, yes. Sometimes you have to get off of the ground and the head lifts, right? But when I see this excessive knee bend in this lift like this, it drives me nuts because I don't see the pros doing it. Why would we want to learn this motion and then have to unlearn it 10 years later? That's what I always tell people is like, if you're learning Chinese or another language, just learn the language like the way it's supposed to be done from a young age. Don't learn it incorrectly first and then have to do it differently when you're older, okay? Play the modern way, which is more upright instead of excessive knee bend. Another little caveat here. There are times that you should, again, you should load your legs. When I play tennis, I load my legs. I'm down in this position. But what I do is a lot of times I'll step in and I'll bring this leg around and I stay down. So you see me staying down. And again, that would probably be the equivalent, like staying down through the shot is equivalent to bending the knees. But what I see is people like excessively bend their knees. Okay, it's just a nice load. I'm down, low center of gravity. I've got a wide base, and then I step in and I stay down. So I actually focus a lot of the times on keeping the knees bent at the end of the shot, not at the beginning. Because I feel like if we know that we're gonna be in this position, we're not gonna start high and then go down. We're gonna get in this position, normal knee bend, and then we're gonna bring it around. Again, that's probably another lesson, but that's a little caveat there. What I'm talking about today is when you're warming up, natural knee flex, relaxed arm, that's how the pros are doing it. That's how I believe you should warm up. Now, you may get a little lazy with your feet if you do this, so make sure your feet are really active. Again, you can see I have a natural knee bend. Okay, natural knee bend. If I step in, I might lift up a little bit. But again, what we want to avoid is the before. Before making contact, we want to avoid this excessive knee bend and this excessive lift. And I know that looks funny the way I'm doing it, but I've seen videos of players doing this, being taught this. And you know what it's doing? It's setting tennis back 20 to 25 years, honestly, maybe more, 50 years. It's keeping our American players in particular from advancing to the next level, I believe. So as soon as you start understanding that you can play the game a little more upright at times and bend your knees less before you make contact, your game is going to improve, especially for your forehand. So let's avoid that one popular tip. Again, I know this is going to create some controversy. I might get some hate mail or some hate comments, but that's okay. Leave a comment or question below. I'm committed to helping you all out there. Make sure your notifications are turned on so that you get updated on our YouTube videos, all of our free content. It's amazing. It's geared to help you regardless of your age or level, as long as you're passionate about improving. Thanks so much for your time today. And before you go today, I got a free gift for you. You've put up with me this long. You're here right now. Many players are just going to leave this video and say, the heck with it. I'm just going to watch the video and go about my business. But if you're committed to improving, if you want to take that next step, I've got that free gift for you. You're going to click the link in the description below. I'm going to make sure you get 3 forehand myths that most players are making and many coaches are perpetuating. We want to stop these myths. We want to stop these mistakes from happening in the world of tennis, and we want to upgrade coaching education and upgrade your game. We're going to give you the solutions to those forehand myths when you click the link in the description below, and when you click the link in the video somewhere, just click somewhere and you'll go to the next page to sign up to get my free gift. It's absolutely free. The 3 forehand myths are here for you. Click the link in the description. Let's get going transforming your forehand. I'm really excited to help you out.